Part 2. Sides of Artificial Health. When participation becomes complex, uncomfortable, and necessary. Welcome back. In Part 1, we discussed the lofty promises of participatory art and the ensuing critical questions. When an artist invites us to co-create, are we truly liberated, or are we stepping into an artificial hell bearing manipulation? Today, we move beyond theoretical debate and step directly into four meticulously crafted hell sites. These artists are not here to please us. They are here to create dilemmas, expose systems, and make us deeply uneasy about the very act of participation. Their works are the kind of practice Claire Bishop advocates for processing aesthetic strength and dialectical complexity. Part 1. Sides of Friction. Four Architects of Hell. Thomas Hirschhorn. The role forced participation. Imagine a temporary structure in a low-income neighborhood square, built from tape, plywood, and cling film, plastered with images and quotes of radical philosopher Antonio Gramsci. This is Hirschhorn's Gramsci Monument. It is not a cozy community center, but a construction site for the violent collision of ideas and reality. Local residents were hired to build and maintain it, while philosophy lectures were held inside. There is no romanticized grassroots wisdom here, only the frank exposure of an exchange of labor, money, and thought. Its chaotic, crude, even ugly aesthetic refuses to be easily consumed. Hirschhorn creates a hell of persistence. It demands continuous energy and does not hide the potential indifference and friction within the community. His work asks, does genuine equal dialogue first require acknowledging and entering this uncomfortable rawness? 2. Tino Sehgal. The Invisible Economy of Performance. In the quiet white cube of a museum, an interpreter suddenly begins to dance, sing, and discuss the meaning of progress with you. This is Sehgal's constructed situation. There is no object, only human encounters, and these encounters themselves are the artworks, collectible, sellable. Sehgal masterfully creates a hell of self-consciousness. During the interaction, you constantly self-interrogate. How should I react now? Is my smile genuine or polite? Is this performer truly engaging with me, or just doing their jobs? He lays bare the performativity and economic relation hidden in all human interaction. We instantly realize we are purposefully managing our self-image in social settings, a fact pushed to a a dizzy clarity within the museum's market systems. Third, 理疗 self-consumption within the system. Chinese artist Li Liao undertook an personalized of participation. He got a job on the Foxconn assembly line producing iPhones, worked there, used his wage to buy an iPad, then displayed these three items, the uniform, the pay stub, the iPad, as an installation. This is a hell of complexity. Li Liao doesn't critique the system from the outside. He immerses his own body and time deep into the most iconic production chain of global capitalism. The artwork becomes evidence of his own self-exploitation. It sharply reveals how individual participation, like labor consumption, in contemporary society is often a closed loop of self-consumption. We use labor to earn wages, then use wage to buy the product of labor. We are both the coach and the driving force of the system. This critique carries immense weight precisely because of the artist's personal investment. 4. Immersive industries and Yayoi Kusama. Engineered emotions. Finally, let's step outside the gallery into the broader experience economy. From immersive theater like Sleep No More to Instagram-friendly immersive exhibitions, we live in a cultural craving participation. But this might be the largest scale artificial hell, a hell of pre-designed emotions. You are encouraged to explore, discover, feel wonder, yet every path, every surprise moment is carefully calculated. Your autonomy is part of the experiential product. How similar this is to social media, where we performatively share our lives, thinking we are actively participating, while actually following a platform-designed script, generating data and flow. This commercialized participation excludes critical thoughts entirely, leaving only passive activity. Part 2. Why do we need these hells? Survival rehearsal for our times. Faced with these uncomfortable works, we might ask, why should art create hell? I believe that, in our present moment, this is precisely a necessary survival rehearsal. First, it resists simplistic solutions. In an era that prefers hashtags and slogans to address complex social issues, this art insists on presenting the murky middle ground of contradiction. It tells us that real social engagement is full of lingering power imbalance, calculations of self-interest, and inevitable exhaustion. Second, it is a mirror for our digital lives. We participate daily on social media, liking, commenting, sharing, feeling highly essential. Yet Herstrom's labor, Segal performativity, and Lilia's systematic complexity all mirror the economic logic, emotional labor, and self-commodification behind our digital behaviors. Art helps give us a chance to pause and coldly examine the vast participatory systems we are already deeply embedded within. Therefore, the value of participatory art may not lie in its ability to build a perfect micro-utopia. Its ultimate power lies in its potential to be a faithful and complex social probe. Great participatory artist does not give us blueprints for heaven. They build us safe crisis training grounds. Here we can pre-experience, identify, and contemplate the myriad dilemmas within social interaction, power, manipulation, performance, exhaustion, and complexity. So the next time you face an invitation from participatory art, be it in a gallery or the online world, perhaps you can respond with the awareness generated from this artificial health. Don't be too quick to embrace the promise of harmony. Instead, you might ask, what feeling is this situation trying to elicit in me? What roles are hidden? And what role am I playing within it? Ultimately, this critical form of participation, this ability to maintain a reflective distance even while being immersed, might be the most crucial art we need to practice in a world overflowing with invitations. Thanks for your watching both parts. If you are intrigued by these artistic practices, walking the ethical knife's edge, Claire Bishop's Artificial Health is essential reading. Share in the comments what's the most perplexing or unsettling participatory experience you have ever had. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, for more deep dives into the art that defines our age.